Hello, you're welcome to Lead Life with Ada Ezenaya. And today we are going to be talking about staging your comeback. Yep. Mhm. Do you remember that song by Keri Hilson, Love Knocks You Down? Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down, so just get back up when it knocks you down. Yeah, basically, there are times in life when life knocks us down. You know, you may belong to the category of people that are currently on the ground, or perhaps, life has knocked you down. Everything seems to be falling apart at once, as if the entire universe is against you, and you're not just on the ground, though. In fact, life has knocked you in the ground. Or you may belong to the third category that have been on the ground and maybe you've gotten up, but you cannot seem to go up. Okay, so this video is for you. So, staging a comeback. I'm sure we all know what comeback is. Coming back from that place. You're trying to make a name again for yourself. You're trying to do something better. Whatever it is you want to target your comeback at, this video is for you. And so let's just get right into it. So there's a popular saying that he that is down fears no fall, which is basically the truth. So you're currently on the ground, in the ground, or you've been on the ground or in the ground, and you're up, but you cannot seem to move on. Okay, so let me start with the first two categories of people, those on and in the ground. Okay, the first thing you need to do if you really want to stage your comeback is to get up. I mean, think about it. You're already down, so you can't get any worse, and you just have to get up. And the thing about getting up is not so much as a physical activity as it is a mental activity. So you need to get up first in your mind. Okay, I'm going to give a very good example, practical example. I remember my friend's wedding sometime last year, and I was one of her vendors, as well as, a guest at the wedding. So I was really under a lot of pressure that day. I'm probably going to refer to this when I'm doing another video on handling pressure. I was under a lot of pressure that day, and I was so tense, and I was trying to get to the wedding ceremony in time. And before, my entire frenzy, I didn't know when I fell down flat on the floor after glamming up, after all my, after my shakara mode was on. I fell down flat on the floor in front of the church. At that point, I was like, okay, the worst has happened. So get up. So that's what I'm saying to you today. Get up, get up, get up, get up. And it starts with your mind. It's more about your mind than about the physical act of getting up, because if your mind cannot conceive you getting up, getting out of that place, okay, you're going to remain there. And if you eventually do get up, you might not be able to move. So it starts with your mind, as the Bible says as well. It says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think in your heart that you're getting up, if you think in your heart that, okay, I want to get up, you will get up. Okay, and the thing about why it should start from the mind is that if you get up physically, like, oh, you do strong, and you don't really prepare your mind, because getting up in your mind is you preparing your mind, what is likely to happen is that you are going to fall again. And don't get me wrong, okay, there's nothing wrong with falling again, but there is absolutely something wrong with falling again on the same spot repeatedly. That tells us that there is something you are not doing right. There's something you're not getting right. So you must prepare your mind to get up and then get up. I'll talk a little bit more on getting up, but let me add this point as well. Ever seen a baby trying to take his or her first steps? So, they take the first step and normally they fall, okay? But they get up, and something remarkable happens when they get up. They take another step away from that spot they fell on. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So in other words, even though they may fall again, they are not falling on the same spot because they have taken a step away from that spot. They have moved past that spot. So let me just mention some things about getting up, because this is where a lot of us get it twisted, and actually some Christians, many of us Christians. So the first thing about getting up is that you must acknowledge that you are down. Okay? And I'm not preaching against faith. I'm not preaching against, well, please don't live in denial. Don't be delusional. Okay? Even the Bible talks about a righteous man, falling, 7 times. But guess what? He gets up that 7 times. So when you're down, it's not the time to say, I'm not down. And then don't be delusional, please. You need to acknowledge that you are down. Okay? And faith is, so for my understanding, where faith comes in here is that life has knocked you down. Okay? Life has thrown contrary circumstances and contradictory situations at you. But faith is you knowing that, accepting that, okay, life has done this to me, but this is what I believe, and this is what I expect. Okay? So it's about you believing and working towards an expectation that is beyond that present condition you are in. Okay? So now, the second thing you need to do after accepting or acknowledging that you are down is to assess and review. You need to find out what happened. Okay? Remember Thomas Edison, he said that, okay, the guy who created the electric bulb, he had tried severally, and he said he has learned 999 ways not to do that thing. Why did he say he learns? Because he went back each time and he reviewed, he assessed everything. So you need to assess, you need to review. Why? What happened? How did it happen? Okay? And you need to be sure to take responsibility for your slip-ups. When you see them, don't externalize everything. There are probably some things that you didn't do well, or you failed to do, or you didn't even do at all, or some things that you did that you were not supposed to do. There's always responsibility to take. Then you need to make your decision. Okay, you need to make your decision at that point. After you've assessed, you've reviewed, you've acknowledged the fact that you're down, you need to make a decision on what next to do. Question is, what next, really? You need to make that decision, and you don't have to have it all figured out. Okay, you just need to have a desire and nurture that desire till it becomes, or till you turn it to an expectation. That way, because the truth is, you can never rise beyond your expectations. Okay, think about that for a moment. And like I said, you don't have to have it all figured out. Your desire could be as simple as, it could be as, I do not want to stay here anymore, or I don't want to be down anymore. I don't want to be like this anymore. That's a desire, and that's a very good desire, but it doesn't end there. You need to turn that desire into an expectation that puts responsibility for action on you. So it then becomes, I will not stay here anymore. Remember, you said your desire was, I don't want to stay here anymore. Your expectation is you saying, I will not stay here anymore. And that becomes a decision. Or, I will not be like this anymore. Or, I will not do this again. Then you get up. And the beautiful thing about this is that you are not getting up just like that. You are getting up prepared. For what, you might ask? You're getting up prepared to stay up, to remain standing. Okay? And finally, you cannot see opportunities while still on the ground. So here's a motivation for you to get up. Okay. Staging a comeback. Back to staging a comeback. Number 2, okay, you need to dust yourself. I'm a music person, so I'm going to take us back to Aaliyah as well. Remember Aaliyah? What's that song again? Dust yourself, dust yourself. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. So I love the fact that you said, dust yourself off and you can dust it off and try again. Because a lot of people feel like, oh, this has happened. I can never move beyond this. This is just the end. Hey. Dust yourself off and try again. Okay? You cannot dust yourself off while you're still on the ground. So that's why you must first get up. Okay? I need to know that dusting yourself up is a conscious and intentional process of shaking off whatever stigma is attached to your fall or the failure, shaking off all the negative emotions, shaking off whatever condemnation or reproach or disappointment, fears, insecurities, and whatever stronghold that is holding you. You need to shake that off. That's what dusting yourself off is about. Shake off that failure, shake off that fall, so that you can get moving. Why do you need to do all of that? So that on your way, you can be on your way and not be distracted by, for instance, how you look. In the case of the example I gave earlier on about myself, I had to dust myself off and all of that. So just anything unwanted, fears, insecurities, just anything unwanted, you need to shake them off. If you need to take, and in dusting yourself off, okay, sometimes it's not immediate because there's some things that happen to us in life that we need to take a break and, So if you need to take a break, take a little time off to do so, take time off, but keep your eyes on the goal, hey? Okay, keep your eyes on the goal and do not take forever in your time off, okay? So my third point is get going. Get going. Remember, you're on a journey before you had that fall. You had a focus before. Get back to that. If that is what you still want to do, get back to that, okay? Based on your decision, desire, expectation, and decision, get back to that, or get back to, get on the train of whatever you want to do next, okay? But you just know that for you to get going, you must take the first step. A baby will never begin to walk if after his first fall, he stays on the floor or stands and refuses to take the first step. So you must take the first step to leave your fall spot. So get going could also be, I want to leave this fall spot first of all and get to a place where I can think logically, I can re-strategize, okay? I can plan, I can refocus, I can fortify myself again for my assignment or the journey. The point is, move on from that false spot, okay? Whatever you do not move past, okay? And if you do not move past what brought you down, that thing can still bring you down, okay? So whatever you do not move past can still bring you down. So my fourth point is energy conversion. So I'm an engineer. The first law of thermodynamics says energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can be changed or converted from one form to the other, okay? So your pain point will always try to act as a limitation to you until you overcome it. So you may constantly, truth is that, okay, you're fine, you're up, you're trying to, you're trying to move ahead, you're trying to go forward and all of that, but that pain point will always try to limit you until you overcome it. Okay, so you may constantly have to battle fear, battle doubt, but the thing is, you can convert, all those things are negative energies, so you can convert that negative energy into positive, useful energy for your goal or for your assignment. So you need to convert your fears to faith. You need to convert your doubts to confidence or assurance, okay? Leave no room for negatives. And finally, be more than that person that fell. Be more than that thing that brought you down, that thing that held you down. Be more passionate, be more focused, be more determined, be more diligent, not just to attain your previous goal, but to attain much more than that. Raise the stakes and be more, get more. You need to validate your fall by being more and getting more results, by being better and getting better results. Why? Because each fall makes you wiser and stronger. So you need to take advantage of the lessons learned and be more. So redouble your efforts, raise the stakes higher, mount and achieve all your goals. Remember, no excuses, just execution, and you're ready for your comeback. Thank you for watching. I remain Ada is in there, and don't just live life, okay? Lead life daily. Thank you.